My name is Kevin Ehrman-Solberg. I'm a PhD student in the Geography, Environment, and Society Department at the University of Minnesota. I am also a co-founder of the Mapping Prejudice project. Our project is building a spatial database of racial covenants for Minneapolis and the surrounding suburbs. Racial covenants were legal tools used by real estate developers in the 19th and 20th century to prevent people of color from owning or even occupying property. Often just a few lines of text, these restrictions were embedded in warranty deeds throughout the United States. And this is what they sounded like. No persons of any race other than the Aryan race shall use or occupy any building or any lot. This language is incredibly racist. It's also incredibly powerful. It determined where people could live. But mapping racial covenants has proved remarkably challenging. We are building the first comprehensive spatial database of racial covenants by incorporating optical character recognition and crowdsourcing with traditional GIS methods. We use OCR to translate millions of scanned historic property deeds into searchable text documents. We then use Python to parse these text documents, flagging the deeds that contain racial language. These flagged images are uploaded to Zooniverse, an online crowdsourcing platform. Here, volunteers read through these flagged deeds and enter the attribute information necessary for us to build our database. Their answers are exported in JSON and joined with a spatial layer in ArcGIS Pro. This is the result of our work so far. Each blue dot that you see on this map denotes an individual piece of property that was reserved exclusively for the use of white people. And while there's already a lot of blue on this map, if anything, this is grossly underestimating the total amount of restricted land. We expect to add an additional 15,000 to 30,000 racial covenants to this map by the time our project is done. And while we are still a work in progress, our preliminary results are already shedding new light on how structural racism was embedded into the very built environment of Minneapolis. Racial covenants have been illegal since 1968, but we are still living with their legacies today. Our data shows how racial covenants took racist ideas and translated them into spatial practice. But our data is also suggesting a new way forward. Local city planners are already using our map to redesign the municipal zoning code. And government officials are using our data to reframe long-term planning and development through an equity lens, demonstrating how GIS is not only a powerful tool of analysis, but can be an equally powerful tool for social justice. Now, I'd like to introduce,